Y'all, I mean, where's that? Where's that? We copped it. I don't know if y'all can see that now. Yo, we've been wanting to get this. Yo, this is fire. But yeah, y'all, besides that, yo, what's goody with y'all? Man, what's up, man? Yo, this is Reef'Lik.
And this is Leaky Leak.
This is Reef'Lik. Anime Horror Gang.
What's goody with y'all, man? Got another video. Today we're going to be reacting to TUV.
Yo, man, shout out to TUV, man. Yo, man, we haven't seen nothing from you in a good minute, so we definitely going to check out this one little joint that you just recently made. So, man, please show TUV some love, man. Love and support, man. You already know.
So please like, comment, subscribe, and join our big happy family.
Yes, man. Join the family, man. Anime Horror Gang, man. Once you join the family, you're a supreme guy. You're a loser. You're a supreme loser. You already know, man. Please join the family so you can see more videos, man. Yo, if you got any more anime or horror videos you want us to check out, please put them in the comments. Or any more horror anime games or Japanese-based games, please put them in the comments. We'll definitely do them. So please sit back, relax, and let's begin. Anime Horror Gang. Let's get it. I don't think life is quite that simple. Let me walk away. You gon' hear me say, "Oh, we record." Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I was just singing for a little bit, but yeah, y'all, we definitely gonna check out this one from TUV. I'm surprised he did an anime video. So like, it's called Anime Episodes That Were Banned. We heard of a few ones that been banned, but like, we're going to see which ones he's talking about.
Yep.
Because, trust me, there's a few things that got banned. And I'm like, dang, it was really... They really had to cut it out like that? So let's definitely see, man. Shout out to TUV, man. Show him some love and support. Man, let's get it, man.
The banning of TV episodes is nothing new. Due to differences in regional cultures, distribution rights, and other related reasons, it's common to find entire shows or episodes that can't be aired in some territories. In this video, we dive into the interesting world of anime to find out more about 6 episodes that have been banned for one reason or another. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about anime. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't really grow up watching anime. I did have a team writing this episode out. And I'll let you guys know that there are 6 episodes on this list, and 3 of them, half of them, are Pokemon. Pokemon just because I really like the show, and that's
anime?
Yeah. I got to watching anime growing up.
Yeah, that's anime still. You still watch it.
Yep.
So that's considered anime, bro.
Other than that, I don't want to be a fake fan and be like, yep, I watched all these. No. Just interesting video concept. Yeah, just quickly wanted to say that before we got into
y'all, yeah, before we get into this, I'm gonna let y'all know there's some animes that me and Leaky Leak have not watched. So there's certain ones that we don't know about. Don't get on us. Please don't get on us.
the video. But now, let's get into the topic. Pokemon, episode 38, Electric Soldier Porygon, 1997. This episode, titled Deno Senshi Porygon, is one of the most talked about when it comes to anime bans globally. It aired in Japan in December 1997, and it sparked wide concerns after causing about 700 people in Japan to have different health issues, including seizures.
What?
Some sources like Vice say that the number could have been as high as 12,000 kids. Still, Vice reports that about 600 cases were actually genuine, and that the rest of the cases could have been a result of mass hysteria from schoolyard talk by Japanese kids. However, even though there were cases of mass hysteria, it's not like those victims didn't experience genuine symptoms. According to CNN, the television network TV Tokyo sought the assistance of doctors, animation experts, and psychologists to find out why it triggered seizures in hundreds of children. On the specific day that it aired, a Tuesday, more than 700 people, mostly school kids, were rushed to the hospital with symptoms of vomiting, convulsions, and irritated eyes, among others.
What?
Wednesday, about 200 of those people, ages 3 to 58, were still in the hospital. What exactly triggered the attack?
Right.
Well, about 20 minutes into the episode, there's a 4-second sequence where Pikachu attacks a group of vaccine missiles, and as he detonates a thunderbolt, the explosion causes red and blue lights to flash rapidly across the screen. The storyline behind the episode is that Ash and his friends find something wrong with the Pokeball, the device used to capture and transmit Pokemon, and in order to fix it, they have to go inside it. They are accompanied by Porygon, a computerized Pokemon, and once inside, they discover that Team Rocket and another Porygon were to blame. A battle then ensues. In the explosion scene, the flashes were bright strobe lights and had blinks at a rate of about 12 Hz for approximately 6 seconds. This is believed to have triggered photosensitive epilepsy in some viewers. Following the incident, TV Tokyo apologized to the public and suspended the program, TV broadcasters in Japan began adding on-screen warnings against watching the TV too close to the screen and encouraging watching in well-lit rooms. There was such a huge stir that even the Ministry of Health in Japan got involved. The company behind the show, Nintendo, also experienced shocks as its share price fell by 3.2%.
Wow.
Man.
Pokemon anime from their shelves. It took a 4-month break before the dust settled enough for episodes 39 and 40 to be aired. This episode was removed from circulation and has never been aired in any country since. An interesting fact is that the media dubbed the incident, quote,
Wow, it was that bad?
This is a switch bike. No.
Pokemon shock.
I'm not gonna lie with y'all. I know this is banned, but it makes me want to go and watch it. It makes me want to go and watch it.
You sure? Yeah.
I want to watch it now.
To another shows such as The Simpsons and South Park. Episode 41, titled The Ice Cave, was banned because of a character named Jinx and her racially stereotypical appearance.
Oh.
The storyline of the episode is that Ash and his friends go on a shortcut route to Blackthorn City, and after battling Team Rocket, Brock has a cold, and the gang ends up at a Pokemon Center. The nurse attending to Brock is Jinx, who has jet black skin, huge lips in pink, big eyes,
Oh, I see why.
cleavage, and hips. This appearance was extremely controversial. For instance, Carol Boston Weatherford, a cultural critic and writer at News and Record, termed Jinx as resembling, quote, an overweight drag queen incarnation of Little Black Sambo, end quote. The Little Black Sambo reference was mirroring a racist stereotype from a children's book published in 1899 that was banned from libraries due to its insulting stereotypes. The book particularly caused a stir among American civil rights activists in the 1930s and 40s because they illustrated...
I feel like
I can see why though.
but it's like it's a Pokemon. Like what's
Yeah, I
that?
know.
Pokemon? Like it's a Pokemon. So it's kind of like, you know, like look at Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z. Like all the people from Dragon Ball Z is different in the culture. Like you got alligator men walking, bear men walking. Like
Their dog. A dog is the president.
it's a president of
or the king of the world though.
yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, it's Pokemon's. Pokemon's going to look different and stuff like that. I kind of see where she was trying to go with it, but it's kind of like you got to look at it from like our perspective, like it's a Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't take things like too out of context.
The idea of an African American as, quote, an unimagined, subhuman, black juvenile who is typically depicted outdoors, merrily accepting, or even inviting violence, end quote. In her article, Weatherford said, Jinx clearly denigrates African Americans, particularly black women. So
I think, nah.
This episode was banned from airing in the U.S. due to having blackface connotations. In some way, the appearance of Jinx, especially her face, is reminiscent of the Jim Crow era in the 1830s in America, where white performance in blackface played, quote, black characters that perpetuated a range of negative stereotypes about African Americans. Some of these stereotypes included being lazy, ignorant, overly sexual, criminal, superstitious, and even cowardly. These performers...
See, okay, now that's like crazy right there. See, that's crazy, but I feel like it's a cartoon show, like it's an anime show. It's anime, so like don't look at it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like what they was doing right here, that needs to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That needs to go. But that the show, I feel like don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
White men from the North are thought to have done so to assert their dominance over African Americans. The controversy around Jinx led to the character being made purple. Still, the Pokemon episodes The Ice Cave and Holiday High Jinx were not aired in the US and some other English-speaking countries. It wasn't until December 2011 that the episode was accessible to US audiences after it was put on on-demand services. Also, at some point, Kids WB aired the episodes in a jumbled-up order to avoid them landing on air around February, which is Black History Month. So it's clear through all the hurdles TV faces trying to make the episodes...
You see how much anime affects our world and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's crazy how much it affects our world, like in different ways, you know? Like the Mr. Popo one. They was about to get on people about the Mr. Popo one. I'm looking like, come on, y'all. There's different types of people in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Say for viewers that this episode's controversy might persist for years. Demon Slayer, episodes 2019. So far, we've seen situations where episodes are banned. In this next episode, we're going to be talking about censorship. Interestingly enough, it was for an entire season. The show's focus is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, an anime that debuted in 2019 and became really popular with global audiences.
fact.
There's a really interesting storyline where the main character, Tenjiro Kamado, a teenager, trains to become a demon slayer. This is after his family is killed and his sister turned into a demon. He keeps getting better and rises through the demon slayer ranks. The show has 4 seasons so far, all available to watch in the US. What's weird is that the entire original 18 episodes of season 2 are banned in China. The distributing studio in China had to remake characters and give them additional clothing as well as body features. Why? China has a strict policy on shows displaying or promoting violence and sex, and in this case, Demon Slayer Season 2 was said to be too sexual. An anime fan from China, through screenshots shared via Twitter, compared the images of Tengen Uzui's 3 wives, Suma, Hinatsuru...
Oh, I see. Like in Japan, they're covering, mostly covering them.
Oh, okay.
Besides, like in America, like they always show their cleavage. You know what I'm saying?
In the original release available in the US and other parts of the world, the woman's cleavages can be seen, while in the Chinese version, the cleavages are covered in additional clothing. Other users also pointed out that the Chinese version of the characters had, quote, tamed body features such as reduced breast size. This ban sparked conflicting reactions among the fans, with some being glad that China was taking action against how overly sexualized women in anime could be. Another perspective on the ban is that during the season, one of Tanjiro's enemies has very revealing attire. This
Yeah, her?
Yeah, Daki.
Fight 2 demon siblings, Gitaro and Daki. I really hope I'm saying all these names correct. During the fight, Daki's obi, a sash that ties her kimono, change into snake-like weapons, and this means without the kimono, her attire remains to just a bra and underwear. It is thus alleged that the Chinese censors found Daki's bikini underwear to be too revealing for their audiences. A different version of the ban is that it could simply be China's new government policy that requires, quote, characters to be less sexualized while ensuring they aren't a negative influence on the youth or promoting values that might cause them to catch the gay. Whatever the reason, it sucks when content can be perceived the way the creators wanted you to see it. But this one is interesting as don't like the way females are overly sexualized in anime, so there's like a 50-50 on this one, I guess. Cowboy Bebop. Episode...
I feel like I could understand. I could understand because you don't want the kids to see it, but I feel like, you know, like, it's their law. Like, you can't, like, you know, it's the law.
What can you do?
19.
Cowboy Bebop! That's our show, man!
Wild Horses, 1998. Another great anime based on the fan consensus and anime reviews is Cowboy Bebop. The Conversation publication, for instance, calls it a genre-bending storyline, claiming...
Okay, now leak it on 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
With many international influences, including the mafia bits of American movies, Italian Western films, Japanese cyberpunk, and the martial styles common to Hong Kong movies. It equally does a great job sampling of international music and overall shows the transnational potential of anime. Now, with this great introduction, it might seem odd.
Oh, man, Cowboy Bebop is that show, man! Real Funko Blues! Oh, come on, man! I wish they could have kept up with that show. Oh my goodness, man.
This also happened despite the series being relatively short, just 26 episodes. The show popularly aired non-stop on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim in the 2000s. In 2003, however, one of the episodes, episode 19, titled Wild Horses, was pulled from rotation since it involved Space Shuttle Columbia, which had burned up upon re-entry. In Wild Horses, Spike returns to Earth in a spacecraft, Swordfish 2, and goes to get it fixed by Doohan, his friend. While looking for a spare part for fixing the craft, Spike and the rest of the Bebop crew learn of a bounty in the area, and so he takes the Swordfish on the mission. The target then turns out to be a dangerous hacker, and he manages to hack the navigational components of Spike's and Faye's crafts. While they triumph against the bounty, Spike's craft starts failing, and Jet doesn't have a chance of getting there in time. Doohan suddenly comes to the rescue, having restored an old craft. He rescues Spike from burning up. However, this restored craft has problems with the heat of re-entry, but ultimately the passengers make it back to Earth. This episode was first aired in the US in 2001. By coincidence, it had a lot of parallels with the real-life Space Shuttle Columbia. On February 1st, 2003, Columbia was returning from a 16-day mission, and when re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, it burned up, killing all 7 astronauts that were on board. The shuttle had experienced damage to its heat protection tiles during launch, and the damage went unnoticed. You can probably see the parallels between these two situations and understand why Adult Swim was to remove the episode from rotation for a while. Actually, just like in the episode where Doohan goes off about how re-entry would be dangerous due to the damage of the insulating tiles, the Columbia shuttle burned up due to damage to the insulating tiles on its left wing. So, was the episode banned forever? Well, it turned out that Wild Horses was just the perfect homage to the Space Shuttle Columbia, and thus it bounced back stronger after the incident. It thus continued being shown in reruns. A fun fact is that other Cowboy Bebop episodes, Cowboy Funk, Sympathy for the Devil, and Waltz for Venus were banned temporarily in the US for different reasons, including skyscraper bombing that collapsed the building. Sailor Moon, episode 67.
Sailor Moon!
Vacation.
Fight evil by the moonlight, win love by the daylight. Never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. Oh!
1991. Anime fans should be very familiar with this show as it seems to be a top-tier anime in the community.
Facts!
Just know that Sailor Moon has global acclaim for its great storyline, characters, and humor, and has been around since 1991. That is, including the manga. The specific episode we're looking at is episode 67, titled The Sea, an Island, Vacation, the Senshi Relax. It focuses on Chibiusa's disappearance in the ocean over a fuss with Rei, and how Sailor Senshi ends up saving her from a volcanic eruption. Now, the episode's storyline is pretty straightforward, and may leave you wondering why it got banned in the first place.
Right.
The ban had nothing to do with the contents of the episode, but rather the rights. There were several players involved. In the US, DIC Entertainment was responsible for the dubbing and distribution. The original rights lay with Toei, the Japanese animation studio. Since DIC wanted to do things its way, as it syndicated the series to American stations, it compressed it to 65 episodes, and thus ended up cutting out a lot of content from the original version. They cut episodes 2, 5, 6, 20, and 42
Damn!
per season, and merged episodes 45 and 46. Then in season 2, they simply cut out episode 67. This means American audiences ended up missing out on a lot of content. Then, DIC's contract with the show ended at a time when it had taken off on Toonami, a Cartoon Network / Adult Swim.
Toonami? Y'all remember Toonami? If you don't remember Toonami. If you don't know Toonami, oh my god, man. What? What?
Cloverway Studios was tasked with supplying more episodes of seasons 3 and 4, and so they tried making an uncut version of the series, although they did so by American network standards, so the first 2 seasons never got an uncut version, even in DVD format. The contract between DIC and Toei had made this impossible to achieve. As fans continued to demand for the uncut version, DIC contracted ADV Films to make the DVD versions. In the deal, ADV Films was to negotiate with Toei, and then use the uncut tapes that DIC had originally received from Toei.
I mean, we just gotta get the DVDs then.
Yep.
However, a hiccup arose here. When ADV Films contacted Toei to negotiate to release the episodes, they realized DIC had lost the uncut version of episode 67. Toei couldn't send them any new files, because then that would demand a new licensing contract, and Toei had aimed to let all global distribution contracts by third parties lapse. Fans just had to settle for a low-quality audio and picture in the DVD version without episode 67. It wasn't that Viz Media got a deal to distribute the series in North America that fans of Sailor Moon got to watch the high-quality uncut version of episode 67. Was the wait worth it? The fact, however, remains that for 10 years, the full uncut version of Sailor Moon's episode 67 was banned from the US. It couldn't legally be distributed just because DIC lost the original copy. Pokemon, episode 19. Tentacool and Tentacruel. This episode was banned in the US twice. The first ban was aired at a time when bringing down a skyscraper would be a sore joke. This was in 2001, when, if you know your history well, November 11th.
I ain't even gonna say it.
This particular Pokemon episode follows Ash, Misty, and Brock on their adventure as they arrive in Porta Vista, a city, and are faced with an attack from Tentacool, aka the Zubat of the Seas, which are an angry group of monsters, and they follow their leader, which is a giant-sized Tentacruel. In one scene, a robotic voice says, "It is known as the Gangster of the Sea," in reference to Tentacruel. And then Ash says, "That must be the gang leader." In the episode, there's a citywide destruction, extreme flooding, and hundreds of jellyfish monsters causing havoc. You can therefore see why the episode was banned, because while it was just one of those Ash and Pikachu adventures, it would have rubbed Western audiences the wrong way. The studio airing it at the time, Kids Warner Brothers, refused to air it due to the scene where Tentacruel, the giant monster, destroyed a skyscraper with its tentacles. The second ban happened after Cartoon Network took over the series, started airing it well into 2005. This time the ban was because of Hurricane Katrina, one of the hurricanes in U.S. history. It hit the Gulf Coast on the morning of August 29th, 2005, and stretched about 400 miles across. It led to an estimated $100 billion damage, and had hundreds of thousands of people displaced in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. The effects of the hurricane were so devastating that it would have been very uncomfortable to watch that specific episode. Interestingly, the story in the episode is about Tentacool, a jellyfish Pokemon, protecting their home from Nestina, who is trying to build a hotel for the wealthy right above a coral reef that they inhabit. Nestina hires Team Rocket to exterminate Tentacool, but the device that they try to use in the extermination hits one Tentacool and then turns him into a Tentacruel. Knowing the storyline can even have a bigger and deeper meaning to the episode's ban. For example, Climate Central attributed part.
I feel like I can't understand that because y'all aired an episode that's based around the event that it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that wasn't like the smart move. Like,
I feel like a lot of people, there would be a lot of uneasy feeling.
Like, that's like,
especially after what happened.
Like, a perfect example is when, like, for example, when Tupac got shot and he went to jail, and then Biggie dropped Who Shot You. It was kind of like that was the wrong time to drop that because you know what just happened to Pac and you just gonna drop that?
That's crazy.
Now, and then the detailing on how he rapped it made it realize, like, dang, did he really set me up? It's kind of like the same thing with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all dropped it too soon. And then the first time when y'all dropped it, you know about the day.
Yep.
Y'all dropped it and then it showed the buildings falling. Okay, I can understand that. And then the second time it showed it with that hurricane. So it's kind of like y'all been dropping it at the wrong time. So we see why it got banned.
Yep.
Degradation, which is definitely a man-made problem. Sort of like nature striking back because we have meddled too much with our natural landscapes, like drainage patterns across the coast. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like.
Yeah, Tub, man. We love you, man.
Make sure to subscribe with post notifications on. And I stream sometimes, so you can go check me out on Kick. Yeah, that's really it. I'll see you guys next time.
All right, man. Shout out to Tub, man. You already know, man. Yo, we love you so much, bro. Yo, please like, comment, subscribe to Tub, man. You already know. So, please like, comment, subscribe to us as well. Join Anime Horror Gang, man. If you got more anime or horror videos that you want us to check out, please put them in the comments down below. Or if you got any more anime or horror Japanese-based video games that you want us to play, please put them in the comments. We'll definitely get right into them, man. Because we got a couple of joints that people want us to check out and stuff. So please, like, comment, and subscribe, man. We'll see y'all next time to the next video.
See you next time.
Deuces.